Only 2%. Only 2% of the world know this secret. A secret that has placed this 2% on the top of the mountain financially. It is this secret that gives the richest man on the planet the power to be so rich that the remaining 98% of human being is working for them. But the question is, why is it that only 2% know this secret of money? Some time ago, I read a book titled The Power of Asking. Even the Bible tells us that we should ask, and it shall be given. That's why you find out that babies are so curious and brave to ask for anything. You hardly find children that are afraid to ask even strangers for what they want. The power to ask. Why only 2% know this secret of money? The other day, I was talking to some school graduates, and I told them, what is a secret? They were looking at me. You know why? In the process of their educational curriculums and all that, it's possible their teacher must have explained what secret is to them or not. And if you ask some adult what is a secret, a lot of people will not be able to tell you. And even some that are going to listen to me as I'm talking right now may not know the meaning of that word secret. I would say a secret is what you are ignorant of. So another word for ignorant is secret. Another word for secret is ignorant. Now let me shock you. When you say somebody is ignorant, they get annoyed. You know why? Because they don't know the real meaning and definition of ignorance. I was in a mix of some lawyers one day, and they beginning to tell us they will call their colleagues learned men and all that. I was shocked. I beginning to wonder, what are these lawyers trying to tell us? They are trying to tell you that they are more informed than you, but that's not true. No lawyer that is more informed than another man, except he has gone out of his law information and read other information about other things. Because when the lawyer is sick and is standing before a medical doctor, he can't claim to be a learned man than the doctor. If he does, he will be dead. And so I asked one question. My learned friends, how many liters of blood does your heart pump in a day? He said he does not know. What is the speed of the earth around the earth in 1 hour? Oh, I don't know. What is the population of India? I don't know. Which year did America got their independence? I don't know. So, every man cannot know everything. You are learning your field as a medical doctor. You are learning your field as a lawyer. I am learning my field as a financial scientist who teach financial intelligence. If you want to challenge my professorship, I want you to tell me the 24 laws of money. I want you to tell me how many books you've read about money, because I have read more than 5,000 books, 5,000 journals. So when it comes to discussing about financial intelligence, I'm a prof. That's why I'm an authority. When I talk about money, I'm not scared. % are rich. They are not rich because they are educated, no. They are not rich because they are a professor, no. They are not rich because they are military generals and presidents. They are rich because they have a secret of money. And that secret of money is what they know. It is what that makes them to go to bed and wake up and sleep every day. That's why they are rich. And I want to remember what T. Harv Eker said. The mindset of the rich people. Another book, 1 Minute Millionaire. If you read that book, one of the richest men said, we own the country. But they don't come out in the morning. They don't rush to work. They don't fight for business contracts. They are not politicians. They are not the best medical doctors. They are not the men who work 24 hours, 12 hours every day. How come they become the richest men? One secret. I told you earlier in one of my talk, I said when Dangote was being mentored by his uncle, he told him, if you know you want to be rich, make 200 men to work for you every day. The question of Dangote is, how can I make 200 men to work for me every day? Motivate them. If you want to be on the top of the ladder of money, you must know this one secret. If you don't know it, you will struggle for nothing. I want to shock you here that all the world celebrities, many of them died poor. All the richest lottery winners, they are bankrupt before they die. Do you know the secret? They don't know this secret. Why will somebody like Michael Jackson, who was one of the most richest singer on the planet, was poor before he died? Why will somebody like Mike Tyson declare bankruptcy? 50 Cent declare bankruptcy. 7-time lottery winners declare bankruptcy. Why? They don't know this secret that these 2% of the world's richest men know. A man was working in one of the oil companies, and before he retires as a director, he built 1,000 flats. So after his retirement, he sat down in one of the richest oil cities. At the end of the month, money will be flowing from this account. Another one retired and he was paid 20 million. This 20 million was paid about 25 years ago. Did you know before the man died, he built one house in the village, he built one house in the city, he has 17 children, and many of them are jobless. 2% of the world know the secret. Henry Ford knew the secret. That was why he died rich and his money is still rich. Thomas Edison knew the secret. Kennedy, the Iron Man in US, knew the secret. Some of the richest men in India, they knew the secret. The secret is what makes Zuckerberg to be rich. The secret is what made Google to be creating money more than some countries. Microsoft, more than some countries. Jeff Bezos, the richest. They knew this secret. And I know you are waiting for me to tell you. A secret that made 2% of the world to be rich. The remaining 98%, they work for them. Every man that is under employment does not know this secret. If you are working for the government, you don't know this secret. If you are working for any company, you don't know this secret. Let me give you a man that knew this secret. Robert T. Kiyosaki, he continued to tell us the unfair advantage. He told us those who are investing wisely and those who are investing foolishly. Warren Buffett knew the secret. That's why he is rich. Dangote knew the secret. That is why he is the richest black man. If you don't know the secret, when you are rich, you will be poor. Nigeria for 60 years don't know the secret. The Chinese government knew this secret. The American government knew this secret. The Indian as a nation, they knew this secret. Singapore, Malaysia, Dubai, they knew this secret. And what is that secret, you want to ask me? It is you don't physically do anything, but you organize an idea with a system to keep running, an idea and a system to solve every of your problem. I want to shock you. When I was very, very young, it is not now that most people don't go out with wristwatch. I was privileged to stay very close to someone that repairs clock. When he pieces this clock and is assembling it, the very time the clock wants to work, it will make it tick-tock, tick-tock. The clock is working on its own without external energy. So the clock can afford to work for 24 hours. Even while you don't touch it, it is counting the time for you. That is the time. So every man that must be very, very rich, they don't work. They create systems. They create systems. They can do every honest thing possible to create system. And when these systems start working, they create other systems. They create other systems. They create other systems. The system. How did Dangote become the richest black man? A lot of people will tell us they pray for Dangote. A lot of people will say Dangote's father was a very rich man. Those are not the things that make Dangote to be rich. In addition to what his uncle told him, he discovered that to make money is to create a system. So the first system he created in Nigeria is to sell Nigerian meat to them. He became the largest salt seller in Nigeria, the largest sugar seller in Nigeria, the largest flour seller in Nigeria. How did he do that? He organized every financial institution in Nigeria to support him. He loaned money from every bank. At times he could not pay some. Even till today, Dangote is still borrowing money to build big factories. How did he build his cement factory? How did he build his refinery? Give me money, I will pay back. That's how I do it. So the secret, the 2% know is that I will not work for money. I will make people to work for me. But I will motivate them. By the time everyone is working for me, I will become very, very rich. But don't forget, none of us is born with money. So how did they get money? To create a system to make the people to work for them and they become the richest man. It's a mind. It's a mentality to organize people through a system. That is a secret. A lot of people don't know. So when you see people say, hey, don't worry, I don't need you to be anything, they are deceiving themselves. In another of my talk, I will let you know that you can never live as an island on the planet, you need others. Without others, you are useless. Only salt, it takes billions of dollars to make sure a country like Nigeria gets it in the market, package it in the market, sell it in the market. So if you don't have human being allies to network money, to network people, to create these things. So the richest men, they know, create a system to network the world to work for you. So every time you are eating anything, you are using anything, you are doing anything, somebody is earning millions from it. And that person is not working physically, but he has mentally created a system that is working to give them money. That's why you see people buying shares. That's why you see people buying stock. That's why you see people trading. But that cannot make you the richest man. You cannot be the richest man because you are buying just stock. You can be the richest man because you have companies that are creating, other companies that are creating money for you. But that does not mean if you are buying shares, if you are buying stock, if you are selling, you are not going to make money. You can. But I'm talking about the speed of you earning this money. So this information is being passed to you so that you will know that you can avoid poverty. You can actually become rich if you know how to create systems. Most time you don't need to create this system. All you just need is to leverage the already created system. After all, you leverage the system of being born through your mother when your father met with your mom. And that's how you were born. You leverage your money to grow up to become 18 before you decided to come and work. You leverage the world to drive on the road. You leverage the world to drive your car. You leverage the world to use your phone. Tell me, if you want to build your own phone, how much do you think you need to finish the factory before you begin to build it? You will be dead before you begin to use that phone. That's why you need to know the secret of these 2% who is enslaving the 98% of the world. When Samsung started as a fruit company selling vegetables, 80 years later, Samsung is everywhere. On transportation, on computer, on phones, on anything. You hear Samsung from South Korea. Toyota Motor 100 years later is everywhere. That is it. What of Honda? Chochiko Honda, that was so poor that after the war of Japan and US, he was unable to get fuel to drive his car. That drove him to invent the first motorbike. 2% of the world. They know how to create money from idea to system to creation of more system, motivating people to run with them. They become the most richest people on the planet. So if you are thinking of being one of the most richest men, don't just go and struggle. Sit down and let these people mentor you. And start your journey very early. So that 20, 25, 30 years later, you become the most richest person on the planet. It's not about your best education. It's not about your business school. It's not about your political mind. In fact, it's not about how you are strong physically, but it's about how you are financially informed to see tomorrow where you are so that you can create your financial future and make the world to serve you. You become a master. I remember Anthony Robbins' book, Money Mastered the Game. In addition to that book, he wrote another book, Unshakable. All these are talking about how men turn ideas to manage money and become very, very rich. When you study and read these kind of books, you begin to go through, peruse the minds of the richest people on the planet. And you cannot go through their mentorship and you still be poor. What poverty eradication is to give you financial information that will turn your life around. Is to give you empowerment mentally, financially. We have created 100 trillion naira in every state. 15,000 naira every day your purchasing power. 500,000 monthly your purchasing power. And 6 million a year your purchasing power. So that you don't go back to poverty. you can eat and take your time to pay. We have 7 instruments. We have the Givers Community, we have the TrillionMart.com, the Cashless Payment Identity, Entrepreneurship Mindset, Job Creator, Financial Clinic School, World Poverty Eradication System, powered by intellectual ideas, is on ground to empower you to be financially rich so that you will never be poor. When you follow us on Financial Clinic TV, Financial Clinic TV, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, YouTube, and our WhatsApp page 08063721777, 08063721777. You will get information, instruments, and tools that will protect you from poverty. Thank you very much. God bless you.